leaders. In this mind map, we will learn about planning. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Failing to plan is planning to fail. And the greatest innovator, Thomas Edison, said, "Good fortune is what happens when opportunity meets with planning." Plans are nothing. Planning is everything. So with that in background, we will learn about definition and importance of planning. What are characteristics of planning? What are different types of plan? Limitations of plan, mental exercise which planning requires, what are the steps in planning, so planning process, and why planning is necessary. So first we will go the importance of planning. What we mean by planning. It involves setting organizational objective and how we will achieve what will be different tasks to be completed. So let me use here 4T. Planning is about 4T. The team which will work, first T. The time which it will take to complete the activities, so that we call task. So first, team, task, time required to complete the task, and it will require tools and technique. So what tools and techniques will be used, and finally the most important, treasure. So in planning we focus on the 5 T's: team, or we can call talent, the tasks, time required, tools and technique to be used, and treasure. The planning helps us to anticipate future challenges, coordinate activities, which activities will run parallel, which will be done after completion of another activity, so we call series. And it helps us, we call critical path method, that is one of our planning method, which tells like which activity is a critical in the overall schedule. So if that activity delays, our schedule will getting impacted. Free float, which activities we can have float available, and it helps us to utilize our resources in optimum. So let us understand now, after importance of planning, what are the characteristics of planning. So planning is all about future, it is continuous, it requires us to take decision, so it is a decision based, and required at all level of management. So it is required at a top management level, middle management, and at working level management. So all levels we require planning. Now we will come, so what are types of planning? So in a company we have 3 types of planning. One we call strategic planning, long vision, long term, tactical, which is a medium term we can call, and operational, which requires immediate actions. So 3 types of planning: strategic, long term, tactical, medium term, and operational, which is immediate task to be done, or we can call short term planning. Now let us understand what are limitations of planning. Planning is good, it is important, but what are the limitations? So it gives us a rigid path. We cannot experiment. Once we plan, we may not have a time or the resources, the 5T which we call team, time, treasure and tools and technique for experiments. So the planning is rigid, and the most important thing, we plan based on certain assumptions. So that assumptions can go wrong about external market, the price of a goods, or the resource availability. uh, it may happen there will be some change from client side for which we are doing a project. So all this are uncertain, requires adaptability. So when we plan, as it is said, always we should have a plan B if plan A fails. So we should be adaptable to take new plan during our course of journey. And we have seen definitions, characteristics, types, and limitations. It is a big mental exercise because we have to foresight and analyze future. It all about future. A pervasive function impacting every organization aspects. Now let us see why planning is necessity. Directs organizational action. So once we have a plan, the all the team, they will be working towards one goal. It gives us a direction. Like if I want to travel from my home to a place, I will ask a map to show me the path, time required, what are different obstructions, what are alternative routes. So it gives us direction, anticipates challenges, coordinating efforts. So which activities we should do parallel or series, and drives innovative thinking. So this concludes mind map about planning. So let us quickly go through the definition, characteristics of planning. It is a continuous, future focused, decision based, requires all level at management. Types, we saw 3 types: strategic, tactical, operationals. And if we plan to fail, definitely we will fail to succeed. Thank you.